50 most popular trivia questions. Please subscribe to support this channel. Geography. Question 1. In which country would you find the province of Leyte? The Philippines. Leyte is an island in the Visayas group of islands in the Philippines. It is the 8th largest and 6th most populous island. Question 2. Where would you find Mount Sinai? Egypt. Mount Sinai is a mountain on the Sinai Peninsula of Egypt. It is possibly the same location where, according to the Bible, Moses received the 10 Commandments. Question 3. What is the capital of Canada? Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital city of Canada. The city has a population of approximately 1.5 million inhabitants, and is the 4th largest city in Canada. Question 4. What country did Iraq invade in 1990, based on claims of disputed oil? Kuwait. On August 2, 1990, the Iraqi army invaded and occupied Kuwait. The Gulf War was waged for roughly 7 months in response to Iraq's invasion and annexation of Kuwait. Question 5. Where would you find Ellis Island? New York. Ellis Island is located in Upper New York Bay. Recently, the island has been opened to the public inclusive of a museum after renovations. Question 6. How many states is Germany divided into? "16 states. The names of the states are listed below. Question 7. In which year was the Brexit referendum? (2016). The Brexit referendum took place on June 23, 2016. The referendum resulted in 51.9% of votes being in favor of leaving the European Union. In March 2017, UK gave notice of its intent to withdraw. Question 8. Reykjavík is the capital of which country? Iceland. Reykjavík is the capital city of Iceland. The city has a population of around 131,000 inhabitants and was established in 874 AD. Question 9. What is the capital city of Pakistan? Islamabad. Islamabad is the capital city of Pakistan. The city has a population of roughly 1 million inhabitants and is the 9th largest city in the country. Science. Question 10. What does a spirometer measure? Air capacity. A spirometer measures lung function, specifically the amount and/or speed of air that can be inhaled and exhaled. Question 11. Which gas is cooled and compressed to make dry ice? Carbon dioxide. Dry ice is the solid form of carbon dioxide. It is used primarily as a cooling agent. It is also used in fog machines for dramatic effect. Question 12. Who is credited with the invention of the modern periodic table? Mendeleev is best remembered for formulating the periodic law and creating an early version of the periodic table of elements. Question 13. Schrödinger's cat is an experiment relating to which type of mechanics? In quantum mechanics, Schrödinger's cat is a paradoxical experiment. Moreover, a cat may be simultaneously alive and dead as a result of being linked to an event that may or may not occur. Question 14. In the mathematics, the imaginary number I squared is equal to what value? -1. An imaginary number is a complex number that can be written as a real number multiplied by the imaginary unit I, defined by the property I squared equals -1. Question 15. From which biological kingdom does yeast come from? Fungi. Yeast are single-celled fungi. They are related to the other more familiar fungi such as edible mushrooms. Question 16. Which lobe of the brain is most responsible for vision? Occipital lobe. The occipital lobe is the back part of the brain that is involved with vision. Question 17. Which two sex chromosomes are found in a male human? X and Y. Females typically have two of the same sex chromosome. Males typically have two different types of sex chromosomes. Question 18. Steel is an alloy of which two substances? Carbon and iron. Steel is an alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon to improve its strength and fracture resistance compared to iron. Question 19. At what temperature are the Fahrenheit and Celsius temperature scales the same? 40 degrees below zero. The Fahrenheit and Celsius scales have one point at which they intersect. They are equal at -40 degrees Celsius and -40 degrees Fahrenheit. History. Question 20. Who was murdered in the archway of the Dakota Building in 1980? John Lennon was murdered on 8 December, 1980 when he was shot in the archway of the Dakota. His killer was an American Beatles fan, David Chapman. Question 21. In 1931, what did Al Capone get 11 years jail for? Tax evasion. Al Capone was convicted on 5 counts of tax evasion in 1931. As a result, he was sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. Question 22. Edmund Barton was the first Prime Minister of which nation? Australia. Edmund Barton became Australia's first Prime Minister on New Year's Day 1901, at a huge public ceremony in Centennial Park in Sydney. Question 23. Who was the Russian Tsar assassinated in 1881? Alexander II. Alexander II was the Emperor of Russia from 1855 until his assassination. He was proposing additional reforms to counter the rise of nascent revolutionary when he was assassinated in 1881. Question 24. Who was the first woman in space? Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina Tereshkova is the first and youngest woman to have flown in space with a solo mission on the Vostok 6 on June 16, 1963. Question 25. Which German politician was known as the Iron Chancellor? Otto von Bismarck. Otto von Bismarck gained the nickname Iron Chancellor due to his powerful rule and work unifying German states into a powerful empire. Question 26. Who became the second President of the United States of America in 1797? John Adams. John Adams served as the second President of the United States from 1797 to 1801, after serving as Vice President under George Washington. Question 27. Who founded psychoanalysis? Sigmund Freud. Psychoanalysis is a set of theories and therapeutic techniques that deal in part with the unconscious mind, and together form a method of treatment for mental disorders. Question 28. What was the code name given to the Allied invasion of Sicily during World War II? Operation Husky. The Allied invasion of Sicily, codenamed Operation Husky, was a major campaign of World War II. Husky began on the night of 9th and 10th of July 1943, and ended on 17th of August. Question 29. What was the first man-made object in space? The V-2 rocket. The V-2 rocket became the first artificial object to travel into space by crossing the Kármán line with the vertical launch of MW 18014 on June 20, 1944. Movie and television. Question 30. In Disney's Aladdin, what does Abu try to steal from the Cave of Wonders? A ruby. Abu grabs a ruby in the Cave of Wonders only to realize his mistake after taking it. This, in turn, causes the cave to collapse around Abu, Aladdin and the carpet. Question 31. In the 1984 comedy Beverly Hills Cop, in which city did Axel originally work as a detective? Detroit. Axel originally worked as a detective in Detroit. His boss refused him investigating his friend's murder, hence he uses the guise of a holiday to head to Beverly Hills. Question 32. Which actor played Batman in the 2008 film The Dark Knight? Christian Bale. Bale first appeared in the Dark Knight trilogy in the 2005 film Batman Begins. He subsequently appeared in the 2008 film The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Question 33. Which colored pill does Neo swallow in The Matrix? The red pill. In the movie, Morpheus explains to Neo, "You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes." Question 34. In the first John Wick film, what causes John Wick to act revenge? John Wick's dog, Daisy, was given to him by his wife shortly after her death. Daisy was killed in a home invasion and was the trigger for all events in the film series. Question 35. Which actor voiced both Darth Vader and the Lion King's Mufasa? James Earl Jones is well known as the voice of Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. He reprised some of his popular film roles in the Star Wars prequel Rogue One, the remake of The Lion King and Coming to America. Question 36. What newspaper does Peter Parker work for? Peter Parker works for the Daily Bugle as a photographer. The Daily Bugle is a fictional newspaper tabloid that is prominent in the Marvel Universe. Question 37. Who plays Frodo in the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy? Elijah Wood is an American actor who is best known for portraying Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings film trilogy. Question 38. What does the S in the acronym SPECTRE stand for in terms of James Bond movies? Special. SPECTRE is an acronym for Special Executive for Counterintelligence, terrorism, revenge, extortion. The acronym first appeared in the novel Thunderball. Question 39. Who played Jenny Matrix in the 1985 film, Commando? Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano was 12 years of age when she co-starred alongside Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 1985 film Commando. Mixed bag. Question 40. In what year did Usain Bolt set the record for the men's 100 meters? 2009. Usain Bolt set the men's 100 meters world record in 2009 at the World Athletics Championship final in Berlin. He ran a time of 9.58 seconds, breaking his own prior record. Question 41. Which nation's flag is red, black and white with 2 green stars? Syria. The flag of the Syrian Arab Republic consists of red, white and black stripes, with 2 green stars, of 5 angles each. Question 42. In art, what is the term used for a painting executed entirely in shades of gray? Grisaille. Grisaille is a painting executed entirely in shades of gray or another neutral grayish color. Paintings in brown are referred to as brûlé. Question 43. What is the name of the group Justin Timberlake was formerly a part of? NSYNC. Justin Timberlake was the youngest member of NSYNC, which eventually became one of the best-selling boy bands of all time. Question 44. Who won the men's singles finals in the Wimbledon Championships in 2021? Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic won 2021 the Wimbledon Championships, making him the first man since Laver in 1969 to win the first 3 Grand Slams of the year. Question 45. Which singer recorded the 2001 song Can't Get You Out of My Head? Kylie Minogue. Can't Get You Out of My Head was recorded in 2001 by Kylie Minogue and was the lead single of the album Fever. Question 46. How many stars are on the Chinese flag? 5. The flag of China, often known as the 5-starred red flag, is a Chinese red field charged in the canton with 5 golden stars. Question 47. What is acrophobia a fear of? Heights. Acrophobia is an extreme or irrational fear or phobia of heights, especially when one is not particularly high up. Question 48. What jersey number did Michael Jordan wear for most of his career? '23. Jordan took up the number 23 jersey from an early age. His older brother Larry on the team had the number 45, so Jordan simply had the number to reach 23. Question 49. The Atkins diet involves minimizing your intake of carbohydrates. The Atkins diet is a low-carbohydrate fad diet devised by Robert Atkins in the 1970s. It claims that carbohydrate restriction is crucial to weight loss. Question 50. Between which 2 planets would you find the asteroid belt? Mars and Jupiter. The asteroid belt is a region in the Solar System, located roughly between the orbits of the planets Jupiter and Mars.